Welcome to In the Spotlight. I'm Janelle Broderick. HCC's professional theater company, Repstage, recently produced a world premiere with local ties. We sat down with artistic director Joseph Ritsch to learn more. Under Ritsch's leadership, Repstage has produced 3 new works, including 2015's Technicolor Life and 2017's Dorian's Closet, which is receiving further development.
Dorian's Closet, there's lots of things going on right now with it. All of us trying to figure out what the next steps are. We've just submitted it to a fairly large festival that we're waiting to hear back on, so fingers crossed.
The importance of new work is something Ritsch takes to heart in planning a season.
Oftentimes in the theater industry, we can easily get caught up in the same plays being produced over and over and over again, and most of those plays are by male playwrights. So I'm not only particularly interested in new work, but new work by voices that are underrepresented, and of course women are one of those voices, unfortunately.
Ritsch directed the world premiere of Technicolor Life by Jamie Brandley as part of the DC area's Women's Voices Theater Festival in 2015.
And the festival was created in response to the lack of women playwrights being produced in our industry in this country. I think it's really, really important to continue to produce new work by women so that those plays get out there and get second and third and fourth and fifth productions.
Ritsch was looking to produce a play for the second Women's Voices Festival when an opportunity came to him by chance.
I was out with a mutual friend of ours and he mentioned, oh, Susan's thinking about doing this play about the Coen sisters, and I was like, because I was looking for a world premiere for the season and hadn't found that yet, and was hoping that it would be a woman playwright.
Susan McCully, a theater professor at UMBC, was ultimately commissioned to write the play All She Must Possess for Repstage's 25th season. She classifies herself as a feminist playwright.
It's been a long process of learning what my voice is, what I want to write about. I really write almost exclusively plays where women are the protagonists and women are the antagonists, so that the plays are really about universal relationships that happen to have women in them.
Her path to writing All She Must Possess began with a trip to the Baltimore Museum of Art shortly after she relocated to Baltimore.
We went to the Coen collection and I read about the Coen sisters. I was like, this is an amazing story, and it's so, like the Baltimore pride in it, that they are old maid sisters, that one of them probably had relationships with women, and they would just seem so radical to me. And so I was like, oh, that's a great play topic.
The Coen sisters of Baltimore owned one of the largest collections of modern art and ran in social circles with the likes of Gertrude Stein and Henry Matisse. Clarabelle is the more widely known of the sisters, but it was Etta Coen's story that inspired McCauley's work.
The real collection, the scope of it, was really the 20 years after Clarabelle died, and that was Etta's vision. And I just really connected to her because she was this late middle-aged woman who quietly had done the emotional labor her entire life for all of these other people, and quietly became heroic in my book by taking care of other people and collecting this art.
Commissioning a new play provides a unique opportunity for creative collaboration. In this case, the cast was able to participate in the creation of their own characters.
We cast almost a year ahead of time for our productions, so most of the people that are in the cast have been with the development process, and that's always really helpful both for a director and a playwright to have that input from the actors that are actually going to be developing those characters for the very first time.
There's this idea that the playwright is somehow the artist, writing the story, but this company of people have written this play with me in a process that's really been a luxury in a lot of ways.
The production is a result of artists taking risks, a reflection on the Coen sisters' life not lost on McCauley.
When they bought that work, people thought it was crazy that they were wasting their family's money, that this stuff was like so outside of what people expected art to be. And yet they just kept creating this collection and building it out and showing how it fit into the French modernists and the impressionists and what had come before. So there's something about having the courage and also being part of a group of people who have the vision to say, this is art, and I'm part of that, and it doesn't exist without me.
RepStage has another original play on the horizon for the 2018-2019 season. For more information, visit repstage.org. I'm Janelle Broderick for In the Spotlight. See you next time.